Welcome to the podcast of School Beyond Limitations. In this podcast, you will learn how to guide your child through their school life with the intention to help them find their unique essence that will allow your daughter, your son to live a fulfilled and meaningful life. And I would say, let's continue with students then. And I'm wondering whether Nayeef is ready, who is, joining from Bangladesh. And would you like to share your, your view on SBL? You've been with us also for 4 years now.
Yes, Martina. First of all, hello to everybody. In a few months, I'll be heading to my fifth year with SBL actually. So that's a great achievement for me personally. And it's been such a pleasure spending all these years with the school that, Martina was talking about the holistic side of it, which I enjoy the most about the school. Before I go on to talk about the good sides and the things that provided me, I'd like to talk about the regret that I have with SBL, which is I didn't find it earlier in my life. And that is kind of the sad bit of it. But I've enjoyed my last 4 years with SBL so far. The facilitators and the peers I've met with, they were all incredible. It's a shame that I couldn't meet them in person for all these years, but hopefully we can make that happen soon. But yeah, for me personally, coming from a very traditional school here in Bangladesh, it wasn't easy to always focus on the things I've always wanted to do because of the time consumption we have in the traditional schools. 8 hours of school, coming back, doing homeworks, getting a regular boring cycle. So SBL broke it. 3 hours of school. You focus on the things you're interested in, do the things you really want to achieve in life, and you've got the facilitators to help you with. And I think that is the brighter side of SBL, that it works with every single individual students based on their interests. And yeah, so far it has gotten me this far in life. I've created a clothing company with my peer, Paul. He's also here in this meeting. It's been 3 years for Faces as well. And besides Faces, I've been also learning about life and myself. So thanks to the school, that it enlightened me into thinking more about life and giving me these deep thoughts. I know I have a lot to talk about, but I just can't help talking more. So I may just stop in a while, but yeah, I'd just like to, show my gratitude to the entire school community and specifically Martina because of the opportunities she provided me. So it's been a wonderful journey with you.
Thank you very much, Naif. That's so beautiful to hear. And our hearts just open up when we hear students talk like that. And since you talked about Paul, who is your partner in business also, maybe we want to continue. And the Faces journey has been a long journey, right? And now you have undertaking it, you are about to undertake it even further. So, Paul, would you like to share your experience? And thank you, Naif, for sharing.
Yeah, thank you very much. Hello to everybody. I guess I could just continue where Naif ended, which is one of the things I highly appreciate about the school. It's that you get so much more chances than in just a traditional school. I will have never had the chance to found a company at this young age, I guess, and actually follow my dreams and start building them young and working on them young. Then what SBL gives us is helping us answer the question, I believe, or especially for me, what we want in life and how to achieve it. We have things like mentor meetings every week, and that for me helped a lot where we get individual sessions with our respective facilitators. And therefore, I think we here can build up and build up and build up our own skill set so much better, helping us to achieve what we want to achieve, instead of just going to school and leaving. But we really, get valuable input during that time. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paul. And we may say that Paul is one of our graduates this year, and we also have another graduate of this year who would like to say something, and it's a female graduate. And so, Lucie, would you like to share your experience and what comes to your mind when you think of SPL?
Of course. I think Paul already pretty much summed it up about we're not just leaving. We just get into it much more in terms of how we get to know our peers with the residential weeks where we just see each other for a week straight, like the whole day. You just get to know people a lot more and a lot deeper than you would in a normal school setting, I think, which I highly appreciate, which I'm very grateful for, because that allowed me to form really, really great friendships within the school, to a point where we meet up outside, where we really, just connect on so many different levels. And the same thing I think applies to teachers as well. We're not completely leaving the school because we're always going to try to be in touch with the teachers, and to a point where they also mean a lot to us, and where we're really going to miss them as people, not just as like people that guide us through the process, but also just people that were there for us that we could like always talk to. That just makes it really special, I think. I don't know what else has been said before by Nayeef, for example, because I just rushed here from work, so I came in late. But yeah, and I think that's also a good point to mention is that SPL gives me the opportunity to do that with while having a lot less stress. If I hear experiences of other people, friends of mine that are still going to a traditional school, but also working while completing their curriculums, it's just so much more stressful in a way because they have, first of all, longer school days. They have more like homework and stuff, and I'm just more free to also kind of get to enjoy my work because I'm not constantly like stressed. And also time-wise, it's easier to actually, say, okay, I can work those shifts because of the shorter school times. So that's also very useful. And because I am graduating, and there's also some academic aspect, of course, to the school. I can also just mention shortly that I think the preparation for the exams was so helpful for me to not only learn about the subjects that I took, but also about myself in terms of how do I study best, what do I need to feel prepared, what do I need to kind of have that mental health and school balance. And you kind of get to figure that out for yourself much better, I feel like. That was also a very interesting journey for me.
Well, Lucie, this is very insightful, and thank you for sharing this with us, and also for having made the time to come, although you were working just until a few minutes ago. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everyone, for having been here. I do hope that you got a little bit of a feeling, not only an understanding, but a feeling, a perception of what SPL is all about. And if you think that this would be the right school for you, then reach out. Reach out to us. At School Beyond Limitations, we support our students find their unique essence. Feel free to share the content of this podcast with other parents. We are here to show that your children can indeed bring their unique essence into life. So, reach out to us if you think that this is what you'd like your daughter, your son to experience, or apply through our website. Also, leave your comments, your questions, or your review about the podcast. Share it with others. And as you know, sharing is caring.